Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm getting started early. Well, not really early, but usually I'm driving already. I'm just leaving the house. So there's a couple of topics that I wanted to just throw out there. Number one, throw away that shit that you have in those boxes in the closet, in the attic, in the basement. Throw it away. Why are you keeping it? First of all, them daggone heels that you saving, you are not getting back in those heels. Now, if it's a size 8, I can wear them because I still wear heels. But my feet are more comfortable in heels than flats. Flats, because I have a high arch, flats kill my feet. But in any event, yeah, throw that stuff away. You can inbox me and I can give you some places where you can just drop it in the little, what do you call those, drop-off centers. Yeah. Oh, I'm in Union now, so there's a lot of them. And, I used to think, they're going to sell it. Who gives a crap? Just get rid of it, really, for the new year. Get rid of those holy underwear, guys. Throw them away. When I used to do laundry for my guy, I would just throw them away. And then, like the next week or so, I just buy him new underwear, new socks. And he didn't even know they were missing. Get rid of the holy pajamas. Throw them damn things away, especially them long johns, the stained ones. Oh my goodness! Come on now, get rid of it, please. Promise me that you will. What else? Clothes that you're behind. It's not going to get back in. Whether you feel that you're going to lose weight, if you haven't lost the weight by now, get over it. You're not going to. Give it away. If it's a size 10 and it's, nice quality piece, you could send them to me or give me a heads up and I'll come get it. Like I need more shit. The other thing is I wanted to talk about big love and small love. One of the things that I realize is that people with big love, we have a lot more compassion. We have a much bigger heart. We're much more giving. We're much more thoughtful. We're just big on it. And then we engage or we hook up with someone with small love, and we expect them to meet our standard in our big love. And it's not going to work because the person who has small love will never have big love. They really won't. They just have a hold together mindset when it comes to love. And so you need to hook up with someone with big love like you. Really. Think about it. You beat yourself up. You tear the other person down because they don't give you flowers, or they don't do this, or they don't make up the bed when they get out of it. They leave a little bit of juice in the daggone container, right? Those are little signs right there that they're not thoughtful and considerate. They just think about themselves. Narcissistic, if you want to call it, self-centered. But they're just not where you are. They're just not where you are. So stop beating yourself up thinking that, oh my goodness. I mean, you can deal with it if you want to, but and I'm mainly talking to the younger person, and I guess older people too, because we've already bumped our heads so many times and we're trying to figure out what the heck is going on. when in fact we are so different from our mates. And when they say opposites attract, I don't believe that. I absolutely am totally against that. I don't believe it. I believe you have to have a lot in common with each other in order for any relationship. And I'm talking about neighbors. I'm talking about just, associates. It can go that low to associates. So you have throw this stuff away that you need to throw away. I got a big bag. Those self-storage places that you have. Now, mind you, I'm talking about myself too. I had 3, and now I have 1, and I really need to get rid of that as well, because I'm just paying for them to hold my stuff, because I have a smaller apartment, and but I need to, when the weather gets a little nicer, my partner and he helped me get rid of the other 2. And I was really hoping that I can get rid of this one. But we're not together. So, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and I know I may get some slack on this, but I think, and these are just my thoughts, why do people tell people to have a safe flight? I never understood that. First of all, don't ever tell me to have a safe flight, because number one, you're not going to put my body in some kind of fear mode, because that's really what you're doing. If you think about it, if you know anything about hunting, which I have hunted, when an animal knows that and this is where I learned it, when animals know that they are in danger, their body, the adrenaline, it toughens their meat. It does the same thing to us, just on a more psychological level. Because you tell me to have a safe as an adult, which I think is offensive. Because when I was young, my mom taught me how to be safe. And you remember those things. That shit stays with you forever. It's so offensive to me when someone tells me that. One of my girlfriends, she doesn't even want to talk to me anymore, because she didn't want to hear my explanation as to why. I said, don't tell me to be safe. Tell me that and to enjoy my flight. Tell me to have a good time. You know what I mean? Don't tell me to have a safe flight. Don't tell me to be safe. Because as safe as I was, I still had car accidents. It didn't have nothing to do with that. And when I ask a person, tell me what you mean by be safe. And I'm telling you, they can't tell me. Watch out for strangers. Don't get in a car with some stranger. What am I going to walk down the street, keep looking back? No. Look both ways before you cross. Don't take candy from a stranger. Come on now. Our parents taught us these safety rules when we were young. They stay with you. You don't have to put a person's body on guard, because that's basically what you're doing. Now, if you disagree, oh well. And anybody that knows me knows I do not tell a person to be safe. First of all, I'm not a cop. I'm not a firefighter. I'm not a correction officer. I'm not a construction worker. Now, if you're doing something where safety is a part of the job, then yeah, I guess it's a little bit more appropriate for them, but not for the average person to be safe. It's almost like you're going to always be like jumping. I'm not doing that. So it's just something to bring into the new year, a different perspective. But if you think about it, it makes sense, because it doesn't make sense. And people say, well, that's what you're supposed to say. Who the hell said you're supposed to say that? That's because you heard somebody else say it. That's that dogma that people, pick up from other people, and they don't even know why they say it. It's just like when people say, God bless you. Don't tell me God bless me. That's just me. It's not that I'm offended. It's just, who the hell are you? Who are you? First of all, who says that I'm into God? And, I mean, not everybody. Some guy says, oh, I'm going to pray for you. God bless. Don't do that. First of all, I don't want no strangers praying for me, number one. That's just me. I don't do that. I mean, I believe in a higher power, but I think that religion, I don't do religion. I'm into energy, I'm into the universe, and, all things work in concert with each other to make stuff happen. That's what I believe. Yeah, somebody started all of this billions and billions and billions of years ago. That is so far away from my thoughts. Billions of years, I'm not even going there. Now I know, to go into space, you can go forever. You'll be dead before you get there. All right? So, those are my things for today. I know I had written some things down. And, let me see. Oh, one other thing. Spontaneous. Now, I'm one of those people that I live, for today. I live for tomorrow, because I'm a planner. I'm spontaneous. I called a girlfriend this morning. I haven't seen her in a while. Oh, yeah, and I'm that person that calls when I think of a person. I mean, you have to be my friend or someone that is in my phone. And I just pick up the phone. I don't want anything. I don't need anything. I just pick up the phone. If I thought about you, I look for your number and I call you. That's who I am. And anybody that knows me knows that when I give you a time, oh shucks. When I give you a time, I'm going to be there. Sorry. I said I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I realized I wanted to make a left. In any event, I called this morning. Oh, I was talking about the call when you think of the person. So I call her. Oh shit, I think I was supposed to be in the opposite direction. Damn. I think she was that way. No turns. Okay. I'm sorry. So I called the girl, and I'm gonna cut this out anyway. I'm on time. Anybody that knows me knows I try to get there, a half hour earlier. I just hate being late. I just think it's inconsiderate. You're not thoughtful. You're not considerate of people's time. My time is valuable. Every freaking minute is valuable to me. So the other thing that I wanted to just briefly talk about is spontaneity. Being spontaneous. I'm spontaneous because my time is mine. And I can call you up and say, what you doing? Would you like to go have breakfast or something? And I will get a big fat, no, it's too cold out. I'm like, don't you have clothes for the winter? Like, you don't have clothes for the winter? I don't understand that. I really don't. I'm sorry. Get it together, people. Can I make it right here? Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be spontaneous. I'm not saying that you have to be spontaneous. It's just that, you're just home doing absolutely nothing. And maybe you don't want to do nothing. I don't like to do nothing either, sometimes. And, I try to get people, and I know that she, her son was killed, and she's been in a depressive mode for many, many, many years. So some of us, we check in on her, try to get her out, and she doesn't really want to. She doesn't really want to come out. And I'm like, okay, no problem. But it's good to have some spontaneity in your life. It is. Is this blocking? It's Clinton Avenue Road into Springfield. Yeah, so, keep that in mind. Big love, small love, spontaneity. It's just good to have, on the spur of the moment type thing, Anyway, see you guys later. I'm going to get my hair braided, to wear my wig. Actually, I'm getting a weave. I actually am looking to be a spokesperson for a hair company. And so they told me I can get my hair today. So the hair is so good, I don't even want to take it off. I want to leave it on. I don't want to take it off. So I'm going to get my hair braided underneath for the weave. So I hope you guys, well, that's another thing. I don't like to hope. You either do it or you don't. Have a great day. And if you can't be happy or yay or positive energy, don't make somebody else's day miserable because of it. Don't do it. So, see you later. Let me not run anybody over. Chronicles.